think that usually there's a lot of dignity that's involved when an actor is approached for a film. Whether it's a narration, whether it's an actor saying yes to a film, whether it's an actor saying no to a film.
Neha, so I asked
but
you
is it really connected with hygiene also actually? You know, it's more of...
Would you recommend shaving to, say, a 13-year-old girl or 14-year-old girl who comes to you and asks you for advice?
I mean, I'm on the same page as Deepika. I don't know if they start that young, because I didn't. But I mean, I started shaving. The first time I got a razor was when I shot for it at the age of like 19. And it was amazing. So I really, there's no, it's not like, oh, shave mat karo or tumhare liye acha nahi hai. It's not going to do you any harm. I mean, if you're talking about other hair removal, remedies that are there in the market right now, like Doctor as well said, that firstly, nothing is permanent. And secondly, it's not like it doesn't take time. For us, we're fighting different things at different levels or different points in our life. And maybe a teenager at that time, when, I think this would be probably post-school or something, when you start shaving or doing whatever else you need to do and you get conscious and you want to look a certain way, I would totally recommend it. And this is absolutely safe. And everyone out there, even the younger girls, don't start off young would be my advice. But when you do, shaving is a great way to start.
I think the message certainly is not that we are telling people when to shave or that we are telling people to shave. We're telling people that shaving can certainly be one of the ways that you would choose to remove hair. And if one of these various myths that Dr. Shetty was talking about are why you haven't shaved up until now, perhaps this is something you would like to try, because these are myths. And even if you do use other means of hair removal, you would still require something like the Gillette Venus Breeze, because it is an essential part of everyone's beauty kit, because there will be a time when you will use it, like all of us on stage do use it. Very nicely put. Thanks. Now, I get the last question. Sorry, we've run out of time for questions, but I get the last question. Deepika, I'd like to ask you, Breeze is not just a beauty tool. It encourages women to, try something new, break the convention. So your thoughts on that? Embracing change.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm absolutely someone who endorses, you have to keep reinventing, you have to keep cutting the cord sometimes, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's in the form of detox, sometimes for me, even something as simple as just cleaning my cupboards helps me reinvent and restart. So I think it's important. It's important to always, it's important to be in the present, but it's also equally important to think ahead and to reinvent. And most importantly, it's important to take risks, because I think...
But there's no risk in shaving. Just saying. Sorry.
I mean, in reinvention, it's important to take risks.
Sure. It is very important to refresh our beliefs from time to time. Ladies and gentlemen, or ladies over here, you heard it here. Shaving is not bad for the skin. It'll only make your hair, make your skin smooth and soft at your convenience. Remember, it doesn't make your skin dark, nor does it make your hair thick, because that is determined by genetics. We just talked about that. And make sure you include the beautiful Gillette Venus Breeze in your beauty kit, because you can shave whenever, wherever, without any preparatory agent. That's the best part, isn't it?
The launch of Gillette Venus, what have you to say about this launch actually? Your association?
My association with Gillette as a brand has been from the day I actually started working. This was my first ever shoot I did. But this one's been special because, shaving is something when you think that it's doing good for you and you feel like technology-wise it doesn't get any better, Gillette always seems to surprise you. So it's pretty fantastic. So the Gillette Venus Breeze has got this 2-in-1 technology when it comes to shaving. And everything else that we spoke about is just, you're on the move. You're good to go. The minute you decide you have to shave, you can just do it anywhere you are. So it's a great piece.
Yeah. What would you say?
Well, I would talk about the association and say that like I said earlier, I think it's important for me to be associated with brands that have certain brand values and stand for something. And for me, actually, it's beyond even just the product. I think the fact that they are in a place to be able to make women feel confident and make women feel a certain way, or just what they stand for as a brand. I think all of those qualities are something that I really identify with. And so it's always nice when they come out with something that leads in terms of also in terms of technology and innovation.
I just want to say I'm very excited that Gillette Venus Grace is finally in India, because it's been around in the market, for example, in places like London for over 10 years now. So I'm not sure why they're here, but better late than never. And as Deepika and I have already said, what's wonderful about this particular razor is the 2-in-1 effect of the moisture gel bars along with razor, so that you don't need any other supporting accessory like a soap or a moisturizer. It makes it very convenient, it's fast, and it's a must-have in everyone's beauty kit.
Good evening, Soha, Deepika, and
Hi.
Neha.
Hi.
Will you all be doing a PVCs for also for this?
No.
Yes.
No.
Can you plan something quickly, all of this?
I hope so. We've had so much fun today. Actually, we've always been on the brand, but for some reason they've never brought us together. And it happened today, and we've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun, and I'm sure I can speak on behalf of the girls as well. And
Yes.
definitely, I hope that they think of something of, where all three of us can get together more often.
Yeah.
And get paid.
Deepika, are you creatively involved in your PVCs when
Nobody's going to get your humor.
And also show like different legs in different shapes and sizes and lengths. That's what we stand for. Sorry, you were saying?
Deepika, are you creatively involved in your PVCs when they are designed? Because we have seen a connect is there always when we see your PVCs, whether it's for airline or whether it's for sort of thing.
Yeah. Yes, it is, because like I said, it's important for me. For me, it's not, when I say I endorse a brand, for me it's not about just taking my money, giving them X number of days and leaving. I think for me it's important. It's an extension. It's like a family. It's like a relationship. And when a brand does well, I look at it as an achievement for myself as well. They don't sign me on for nothing. So I think that yes, I think it's important for me to. I think it's a balance. I think it's a balance of, like I said, when what the brand's messaging is, what they stand for, and what me as Deepika, what I stand for, and where do we see that marriage, and where do we connect, and what can we tell the audience about their relationship and association.
Do you think these products also catch on the insecurities of women genuinely
I don't think Gillette endorses looking pretty, and looking pretty means different things to different people. Beauty can mean different things to different people. I think it's about confidence. So if shaving is an important part of your lifestyle and it gives you, the individual, that confidence, then that's what it does. If someone does not believe in shaving, that's also fine. That might be beautiful to them, or if they believe in an alternate method, that's also fine. I think it boils down to each individual and what makes them feel their best.
Do you feel that with confidence, like it's more of hygiene also, impress also?
I think it's not so much about impressing, it's about looking good and feeling good, and it's again to answer your question about having opportunities. It's about having choices such that if you do want to shave, you can do it in a way that is responsible, that is safe, and that is also glamorous. It's about making the whole process of shaving more of a sensorial experience where there's beautiful fragrances, there's these lovely almond, avocado, cocoa butters, so it's conditioning for your skin as well. Of course it's hygienic, it's exfoliating, because every time you shave you also get rid of a top layer of dead and dry skin. So it makes you feel good, it makes you look good, and it's an option for people who choose to adopt shaving.
Hello everyone, my question is to Deepika. Deepika, you've been making news for all the professional reasons for XXX success, but personal reason के लिए भी आप न्यूज़ में चल रही हैं. There are news that you're back to being single.
What?
Yeah.
No, we end it here. Thank you.
We don't get you because of juggle up career Hollywood and India के बीच में. So just wanted your reaction to it, to the whole news.
Which news?
You're back to being single now.
What do you think? What would you like me to be? I'll be whatever you want me to be. Thank you.
Just one question. There are we are looking forward for you to be a part part of Mr. and Mrs. Smith remake.
Huh?
So
What?
There are rumors about you being a part of Mr. and Mrs. Smith remake. How much of that was actually true?
Well, let's set the record straight. Because I think there have been a lot of rumors about a lot of films that I'm supposedly doing. And I think that usually there's a lot of dignity that's involved when an actor is approached for a film. Whether it's a narration, whether it's an actor saying yes to a film, whether it's an actor saying no to a film. There is a certain decorum. It's unsaid, but I think most actors believe that there is a certain sort of decorum that goes, or conduct that goes with being offered a film, and then if you do it, or if you don't do it, or if, for whatever reason. And sometimes it's a bit, I can't find the right word, but I think it's a bit unclassy when certain information is given out that is completely untrue, and sometimes when an actor's name is attached to a project that has no truth or no relevance. But I guess it comes from a space of maybe it probably works in the producer's favor to have a certain actor's name attached to a certain product to a certain film for various reasons. I've always maintained that when I'm offered a film, I'll talk about it. If I'm not doing a film, I will never talk about it. So all this speculation can go on. The only film that I am doing right now, or even thinking of or considering, is Padmavati. It's consuming all of my life. And when I have something else to talk about, I'll do that.
Deepika,